I heard the ding dong.
Hi, Rosie.
All right. Here we go.
Rosie.
Okay, I'm gonna dial in by phone. Okay. So it's recording. It's on. Go ahead. Take it away, Coach.
Time is it? Oh, it's about 3:32. You want to give it a couple more minutes for everybody?
No, go right ahead.
Get started.
Yeah, you can welcome everybody first.
Okay, awesome. Welcome and congratulations, everybody. Hi, Drina. Hi, Rosie, Roseanne. Craig, if you want to mute out, that'd be great. Thank you. So congratulations for being on the call, you guys. We're already in week 5 of the challenge, of this class, I would say. And so I wanted to I was hoping we could get a lot more people. If not, when they're listening to the replay, Craig, oh yeah, thanks. Listen to the replay to just maybe bring to the table some struggles some people may be having still, right? So if this is your first challenge, we were given 9 weeks. And we're going to take the best 6 out of the 9 for the results and for the payouts. But although it's been like 6 or 9 weeks, and maybe this might be your second class that we had, because this is actually our 3rd class or 4th class that we ran for 2017 with Coach Carla, Clarissa, and Drina. And so, if the results aren't really coming right now, or they're not coming fast enough, or we find ourselves continuing to fall off the wagon and having to restart all the time, then I would want you guys to take a look at that. Like have a really good personal reflection with some of the thoughts or some of the things that's going on in your head that that is sabotaging. Maybe even what I say sabotage is actually, Auntie Drina, can you mute out real quick? Hi, Auntie. Yeah, thank you. So just to reflect on the thoughts and the thinking processes, right? Because and the reason why I asked this is because I've been doing Herbalife for 13 years. Some of us, Rosie's probably 20 years. She's 2nd generation. Carla, Roseanne, I mean, these guys are all 15, 20 years of doing Herbalife. And I was just talking about that today with my cousin, is like 13 years drinking shakes, and I never get tired of it. I don't get tired of the taste. So for me and for all of us, it's just become a habit. And I would say, when I first got started with Herbalife, it took me 1 month to master products. That was it, just 1 month. It was like I was just decided that the products made me feel good, number 1, right? Of course, I was looking to lose weight, number 2, and that came off really easy for me. 16 pounds total for me, but 10 pounds, 4 inches in 2 weeks. So I was able to achieve that really, really quickly just because in my head I decided. Well, what I would like to encourage, maybe if you guys are having those struggles or those sabotaging thoughts, maybe we could just look at it instead of looking at it in weight loss. I mean, honestly, I think weight loss, or even thinking weight loss, comes from a negative energy, right? I mean, we do help people to lose weight, but when we're constantly thinking weight loss, for some reason, in my head, I'm thinking I'm fat already, right? I mean, if you think about it, it's like I got to lose weight, so because I'm fat. So it's this constant replaying. Possibly, I'm not sure. I'm just kind of putting it out there, but it's a possibility of having a struggle with yourself in your own head all the time because you're thinking, I'm fat, I got to lose weight, I'm not nailing this thing, or whatever we say. I would like to maybe even encourage you ladies to take a personal inventory of the thoughts, the disempowering thoughts that you say to yourself. And I know when we look in that mirror, and I know when we jump on that scale, I know when we take pictures, or even when you're brushing your teeth, what do you say to yourself when you're looking in your eyes in the mirror? Like, God, whatever, I don't know. You guys could possibly list a few things, and that's going to take a lot of personal work, obviously. But what I'm suggesting is, in this part of the class, I would have I would like to think that you guys have the basics mastered, right? So for nutrition, 1 shake a day, tablets 3 times a day, or vitamins 3 times a day, eat what you want, just cut back. That was the plan that I was sold on 13 years ago. That was Mark Hughes' plan. But if you're doing for weight loss, then yeah, it's 2 shakes a day, vitamins 3 times a day, eat what you want, just cut back, and you lose weight like crazy, right? And that's what I'm going to go into today is not just the personal development aspect, but to allow yourselves to be more patient in the process, to be more kinder to yourselves if the results aren't coming. Yeah.
Shannon.
Yeah.
Is there a lawnmower in the backyard or some dragon that you have?
Actually, it's Carla. Carla's.
It's Carla making that noise?
Well, it's coming from her thing. But yeah, I can hear it, Roseanne. But can you hear me?
I can hear you, but you can hear that noise overpowering you.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Are you saying that's my computer downstairs making that noise?
Yeah.
It's horrible. It's like a car wash. It's not there now.
Because everybody is muted out.
Okay, I'm mute. Sorry.
Okay, move the computer downstairs.
This week it's Carla. Okay, you're on, Shannon. Go for it.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
So that's what I'm suggesting, and this is really powerful. So once we understand this, at least once we make a little shift, okay, I want you guys to look at Herbalife as nutrition, right? We're Herbalife Nutrition. We're not a weight loss company. We were a weight loss company 37 years ago, right? We were known as a weight loss company. But I'd like to just make a small mind shift in your head. It's just a small little tweak. And to think about Herbalife as your daily nutrition. And that's what I get to talk about today and I'll put this video up so that you can go more into the science and the breakdown of really truly what the body needs. And Herbalife has now embraced, okay, what we call, which is our global nutrition philosophy. As an acronym, I call it the GNP. And, for you guys to understand the building blocks of the body, right? What the body needs, okay? And that's what, so the basic GNP building blocks, okay, is macronutrients. We need macronutrients. These are nutrients that we need a lot of, okay? One of those, the number one nutrient for that is protein. We need a lot of plant-based protein. And why protein? Is made up of amino acids. Amino acids are building blocks for what? Your cells. Everything that our body is requires a type of protein, plant-based protein, animal protein. You don't need animals, no problem, right? We got a solution for you too. But so protein is a macronutrient. Then we have micronutrients, okay? These are all the little nutrients, again, that feed the cells, okay? To keep us healthy, to keep us active, to keep us young, okay? And then we have phytonutrients. So these are all none of this can miss in what we call balanced nutrition. And the balanced nutrition isn't something just for one meal, one day out of the week. The body requires 3 meals, balanced nutrition, for it to start running effectively, for it to be fed. So the third component is phytonutrients. Phytonutrients you get from plants, okay? These are plant-based nutrients, and that every organ that we have, your liver requires a certain nutrient, our heart requires nutrients, your kidneys, your skin, every particular cell and functioning organ requires a particular nutrient. And I can tell you guys, we don't get this in the foods we eat. I don't care how healthy you eat or how bad you are. Even if you're eating bad, think about that. So phytonutrients, okay? Then we have fiber. Fiber is really important. Fiber is important for the digestive health, right? And we all know all health and illness, okay? All health and illness begins in the gut because your body is eating. That's where everything gets digested, but that's what your body feeds off of, okay? So that's really important. That's why it's in that GNP, the Global Nutrition Philosophy. So with fiber, and then we have water, which is hydration. Okay, so those are basically the 5 building blocks, and on top of that, okay, so when you're looking at balanced nutrition, right, 70% is going to be your protein, 30% is going to be your carbohydrates. And a lot of people who don't know this type of information, who want to go into dieting, and all of a sudden they cut out carbs. Why do you want to cut out carbs when it's a basic component of having balanced nutrition? Okay, and I'm just taking the teaching directly from our doctors and scientists. We have a training video that I'm going to post up into the group when we're done. But why do people do that, right? So why do you cut out your protein? Why do we cut out the carbohydrates? Why, so just imagine again, and why don't we drink enough water, right? So basically that's already breaking down the body. So these types of habits, or these things that we cut out of our daily consumption or our meals, if you start cutting those things out, imagine if you don't start eating the right amount of calories, or you're not taking the right amount of personalized protein for yourself, compound it over time. People often wonder, why does the body break down? Why do people come up with certain nutritional related diseases, right? It's because their body is not getting the right nutrients, the right specific nutrients for that right specific vital organ. So this is the fun part, right? So now that you know the global nutrition philosophy, and we are a nutrition company, you guys are in this class. Yes, you're here to challenge yourself and lose weight and feel great, but it's not just all. I don't want your day and your thinking to just be mirrored around all of that weight loss, okay? Because I tell you, once you start just taking your mind and your thoughts off the weight loss and just start focusing on giving your body the nutrition, and you're doing it a good thing by giving it every single nutrient it needs so that it can run effectively, so it can run, amazingly every single day first that it already does. But if you just take your thought and put it on nutrition, because you're now into having complete balanced nutrition with Herbalife and along with the foods you eat, then it takes a lot of that. I can tell you those results will probably come faster, to be honest with you, because we're not so obsessed over the plan. You know what I mean? We just do it. So balanced nutrition. Okay. So what I like to, core nutrition, formula 1, 2, 3. Okay. And the T, that's been a core nutrition plan for Herbalife for 37 years now. We pride ourselves on that, on our core nutrition products, because again, that just starts creating healthy cells from the inside, healthy cells on the outside. Okay. So I'm going to use myself as an example, because honestly, I don't eat well. If I had to do what you guys were doing, I probably wouldn't still be around, to be honest with you. I came into Herbalife because I tried the dieting thing. I tried the meal prep thing. I did and the exercise thing. And it just didn't work for me, because I'm from Hawaii. We have parties every weekend. We love to eat local foods. And it's just the truth. Right, Clarissa? That's just what we do in Hawaii. We eat the Spam. We eat Vienna sausage. We do all those things. But it's
isn't Spam like one of the requirements when you live in Hawaii to have that daily?
It's like a steak, but anyway. But see, just because my diet, because of my choices, because I love that, that's why I love Herbalife Nutrition, because I don't have to think about eating my fruits and vegetables. I don't have to think about all the things my body needs on a daily basis and consume that, because number one, I am a very picky eater. I don't eat much, when I say picky eater, I was talking to my new client today, one of my cousins. I said, honestly, the body needs 7 to 9 servings of fruits and vegetables every day. Guys, I can count on my fingers how many times I'll eat a fruit or a vegetable, probably once or twice in a month. And I'm just being honest with you. But see, just because of my choices and what I like to eat and what I don't like to eat, I don't want my body to suffer for those choices, because I know my heart still needs to be fed. My liver still needs to get fed. All of that, skin needs to be fed. And that's just basically what we are. Everything needs to be fed. So what I do is that's how I use supplement. So when you look at the product catalog and when you look at the things that you're not eating, right? If you're getting enough macronutrients, are you getting enough micronutrients? Are you getting enough phytonutrients? Are you getting enough fiber, water? If you're not, then look through the catalog. You can work with your personal wellness coach on that and start really making the investment into that. Okay? Because compound it over time. If we don't take care of our bodies, again, compound it over time. That's the result. Right? So there's a cause and result, right? Right? I'm saying that right.
Cause and effect.
Cause and effect. I was like,
and I'd like to jump. Yeah, I just want to jump in here real quick, because I'll tell you something that's absolutely on the rise in the United States, and that is cirrhosis of the liver. And normally you hear cirrhosis of the liver when somebody is drinking alcohol. But cirrhosis of the liver, I just talked to this lady this weekend whose 14-year-old child has cirrhosis of the liver. And the reason why you get cirrhosis of the liver that young is because he has way, way, way too much fatty foods. And they have now found that fatty foods create cirrhosis of the liver. And this is a 14-year-old child that now weighs 260 pounds. So when Shannon is talking about wrong choices, right carbs, wrong carbs, it makes, and she's talking about that compound effect, that is absolutely scary, that you can now hear something as bizarre as a 14-year-old with cirrhosis of the liver. I just had to share that. I was blown away.
Sharing. Well, thanks for sharing. What's amazing to me, or not amazing, but what is real right now in real-time results is how fast this compound effect is happening in the case that Carla's saying, 14 years young. I mean, this kind of stuff, cirrhosis of the liver, you're looking at maybe 40-year-olds get that, or like 50-year-olds get that, or, but at 14 years old, you can see that the compound effect is happening even quicker. So one of the things I'd like to suggest, and thanks for sharing that, Carla, and of course alcohol. I love having wine. I love drinking beer too. But just because I'm making those choices, I have to find some balance in that as well, which means, this is what I mean, is I supplement, I know, with the Garden 7. Okay, that's where my phytonutrients comes from. But what I love about Garden 7, and even cellulose, because that regulates kidney function and liver function, right? Because there's certain herbs and nutrients in those products that my organs need that I don't eat. So what I'm suggesting is, when if we have these kinds of things, like I know the foods I love to eat, I know the drinks I love to drink, but guess what I do? I do more product. I do a lot of product, and all the products that is specified for, like, we have heart health, right? We have digestive health, we have immune health, we have women's health, we have healthy aging, right? We have children's health, we have men's health. So all of those things. And when you look at the catalog now, and you're looking at, okay, maybe I don't need that prostate formula, right? Let's just take the guys. You look at the prostate formula that we have, the ultimate prostate formula, and, men might think, okay, maybe I don't need that right now. I might be a little too young. But let me tell you what's in that prostate formula. Nutrients that the prostate needs to be functioning in a healthy way, right? Just like in the women's health, or like phytonutrients, all those things, all these things have specific nutrients for that particular organ. Does that make sense? So I'm going through this whole global nutrition philosophy and who Herbalife Nutrition is, because there's just a lot of other things to take a look at besides just weight loss. Of course, weight loss, there's a lot of distributors in Herbalife that's been taking Herbalife for a long time. And they might have, they might not, I don't know, they look like their ideal body weight to me, but their health, I can tell you, is probably phenomenal. So, is phenomenal. We're feeling good every day, and that's the most important thing. Is our energy feeling good every day? Are we thinking clear? Are we happy people, right? So that's something to take a look at. And I wanted to bring that out, talk about the global nutrition philosophy. And I would ask that when I do post that video, it's about 20 minutes, but it gives you the breakdown and the components, along with healthy foods, along with the food sources, along with Herbalife. So it's a beautiful blend. I mean, for me, I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, some of you guys love to eat healthy, and congratulations. I admire that. I honor that. And for me, though, when I think of my nutrition, when I think of nutrition for myself, I'm grateful for a company like Herbalife, because all of my nutritional needs personalized to my body, 75 to 99 grams of protein every day, 1,300 calories. My metabolic age, I'm 43 years young. I have a metabolic age of a 23-year-old. My body fat is 23% body fat. My visceral fat, which is the dangerous fat, the scale for visceral fat is like what Carla was saying, all that fatty liver, fatty cirrhosis of the liver, all that fatty stuff. The gauge is from 1 to 12 within healthy range is visceral fat. Guys, my visceral fat's at a 3. Okay? I mean, with all the stuff and all of these
that's
things.
Phenomenal. By the way, I have to tell you, that's phenomenal. And actually, it's actually 0 to 9 is normal. So when you get above that, then you get, So 3 is like a teenager.
No, really.
And
I didn't know honestly, I've had this body shape for 13 years now with Herbalife. And it was just recently a couple years ago when I invested into a Tanita scale, when they release those Omrons and the Tanita scales that do measure the insides and really gauge what's going on the inside. That's when I was given those numbers, and I was thinking to myself, like, wow, for me to have this body type all the years for all the things that I love to eat and enjoy, while I still meet my nutritional needs every day, is phenomenal. Like, the products work like crazy. And I'm sorry, guys, but you guys who are moving and grooving, cheers to you, right? I mean, if moving and grooving is your thing, fantastic. But I've done that, you guys, and I've held on to this health, number one, the body weight, number two, the healthy fats, number three, guys, all without exercise. And I'm not saying don't exercise. If exercise is, for me, exercise is now considered a moving meditation. I'll do it because it does really make me feel good. I like to put in some good positive stuff in my ear, good praise and worship music, or maybe some personal development. And it's just me and my body, it's just me and enjoying it, truly. So so getting back to that, and another thing too, and does my weight fluctuate? Yeah. So for the ladies and the men who get all bananas over 3 to 4 pound, whatever, weight increase, don't get all crazy about that. Your body is doing exactly what it needs to do. It's adjusting very fine. I mean, and that's normal in my opinion. That's what I've learned from other coaches and distributors for being around this company for 13 years is weight does fluctuate between a few pounds, and it's okay, right? So I'm thinking that, should we continue these lifestyle challenges? I mean, what we're currently calling it now, right now we're calling it a Biggest Loser weight loss challenge. I would talk to the rest of the coaches as we move forward to change this to a transformation lifestyle challenge or something, because I would want to take that word weight loss, because even when I hear weight loss, it kind of drives me crazy. But I can just have compassion though for some of you that I know have been struggling or are struggling or continue to struggle. You do good and then we get off. We do good, we get off. So I want to stop that already. Kind of nip that in the bud. Pow. In Hawaii, we say pow, finish, done. Okay? Done with that. But, and then just to be patient and kind and to reflect on, again, why that, Herbalife Nutrition. I'd like to move forward with that philosophy is that honestly, if you look at what you're currently eating or not eating, you can be honest, really take a really honest self-reflection and ask yourself, when I post that video, am I getting all this nutrition that my body needs? And your body's are you in pain? Do we have aches and pains anywhere? That's a body's signal as well. Your body talking to you like it needs something. It's missing, like it needs a particular nutrient, right? So your body's signs and the manifestations that it gives you is kind of like oftentimes your body's screaming at you already. It's like, I need this.
Yeah, in fact, I just wanted to chime in here. If you look at the word disease, it's actually dis-ease. Yeah. It's the body not being at ease, and that is exactly right. So the aches, the pains, the headaches, whatever it might be, those are all signals saying, hey, I need help. You're absolutely right.
Yeah. And to pay attention to those signs. But, we're working with a conscious group of people right here on this call. And welcome to Conscious Living, because people out there, like the 97%, would probably suggest that you go see a doctor, something's wrong, you got to get more disease stuff or whatever it is. But honestly, now with what I know today, Carla and I, it is true though. When you have aches and pains and stuff, it is a manifestation of your body needing something. Yeah. So, okay, how much time we got here? So it's 3:55. I want to open it up the call to anybody who's maybe Carla. Who's on the call? I can only see so many people.
Can you mute that line down there, downstairs? My computer.
No, actually, the host has to do that.
That's me. Okay. I will.
So again, so just like that. Yeah. So I like our new global nutrition philosophy. I'm so fired up and passionate about that because after I saw Michael Catt's video and then after working with Wendy Simeone here in Hawaii, it just made me become more clear about who we are and what we're doing and the solutions we provide for people's problems, especially problems for their nutrition problems. And I love what Wendy Simeone said when I was able to, meet with her prior to speaking this weekend. But she says, and it is a philosophy, balanced nutrition Has to be every single meal. Balance. And honestly, when I look at the things I ate chicken katsu and rice last night. Was that balanced? No.
No.
But those were calories I needed, right? That's how
Well,
I look at it.
it's balanced if you have 4 to 6 thermal bonds with it.
Yeah, exactly. It's not that. But that's how I look at Herbalife, honestly. And maybe this could be a shift for you too. Is Herbalife is my main source of nutrition, truly 80%. And I find so much fun in filling up the calories. I really do. I mean, that's just my concept that I've lived with for 13 years. That's the plan that I bought into. But I have fun filling in the calories, honestly. And does it matter? I mean, to me, honestly, does it matter? I don't think so, because Herbalife, when I look at my shakes, I get 200 grams or 200 calories. I get 30 grams of protein. I only need 75, so that's 2 shakes. Everything else is a bonus. And then I'm still only at like 500 calories for the day. And if I'm a picky eater and my goal is like 1,300 calories for me and my body, I don't think it matters. Does that make sense? And then that just takes you out of the whole I'm on a diet mentality. You're not on a diet. We actually, we ironed that out in the beginning of the call, because to die is, what are the first 3 letters that start diet? What's the first 3 letters of diet?
Die.
Right? What's the letters of wellness? What's the letter of health, right? Heal. So I like to just have fun with Herbalife. I really don't think of Herbalife as we're a diet company. We're actually a nutrition company, So, okay, I'm Pal. That pool's looking good right about now. I'm ready to go jump in that swimming pool. My day's not done yet. No, but I want to just congratulate all of you really for making it this far.
Okay.
And truly, because we're just getting started. Nutrition is something that you need for life. Regardless, I don't care what size, shape, background you are, it doesn't matter. We're going to need nutrition for the rest of our lives. As long as we're alive, we're going to need to have certain nutrients so that our bodies, so that we can age beautifully. We can age in a healthy way, right? And we can just, age with energy, right? By the time I'm 60 or 70, I'm thinking I'm going to still be, having a ball.
You'll then be 45, hon.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Look at Cynthia Robinson. Well, Cynthia Robinson, she has a metabolic age of a 12-year-old. My goodness. And she's like in her 60s,
Yes, late 50s, by the way.
Or late 50s. I'm sorry. Don't tell her I said that, because she looks absolutely phenomenal, right?
No, she is. She is. And I absolutely agree with reformulating the name. I absolutely agree with that.
Okay.
So it will be reformulated.
Yeah, that's good.
Perfect. And because that's what I believe, and that's what I talk about all the time. It's about healthy eating, healthy habits, healthy lifestyle. It's all of that, and it's not about a short-term fix. So absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm for it too.
Good. But guys, I'm so really if this, we're coming up to the next week or so, wrapping up the challenge. And for those of you listening to the replay, I congratulate you. If you're in a thread, I see threads going on. Clarissa's doing an excellent job. Sadette, Drina. I know it's going on in your threads. I see all your participants in there. And, congratulations to all of you who are even communicating in those threads. I've seen throughout this last 5 weeks, or actually, we're in this for 9 weeks, but I've seen you guys during the week to just reach out. And I've seen you guys, your U.S. participants reach out and, kind of like, I screwed up, and there's coach in there, your coach is in there, and just be like, it's all good. The coaches are authentic in there. Everybody's authentic in the threads. And for all of you that are talking in the threads. And that's the best thing to do, is to communicate it, because then once you just pluck it out, like it's like plucking out the weed, then it's over with, right? It can get fixed. Okay, done. The new day, reset, right? And I like what Carla says is, if actually, a lot of things too. This is one thing too. So if you're still having cravings and you're still eating donuts, hey, no problem. Just take more product. Just take more product because you got to balance that out. You know, go take an extra shake. You know, and don't be afraid to do 2 or 3 shakes a day, right? If you're going to eat the food at the party, I told you guys do 2 shakes before you guys go party. Just get it all done and over with so then you don't feel terrible, and stop labeling food. Stop labeling food as this is, I shouldn't have eaten this. It was terrible. And I'm looking at like, well, what did she eat? That didn't look bad to me. I'm like, you know, so I just like to stop labeling food and stop labeling yourself for the foods that you eat.
It's very
it's not
true.
empowering.
It's very true because the mind is what controls the body. So it goes, you know, your soul, then your mind, then your body. So what your mind is telling your body, if you ate it, you might as well have enjoyed it and know ahead of time if you're going to have it. Like I'm going to tell you myself, this is something I never eat. I probably haven't had one in 6 months. But today I took Bridget out and we did some shopping for her wedding that's coming up in 3 weeks. And we stopped and we ate, and I had a kid's meal grilled cheese. I have not had a grilled cheese in like 6 months, but I thought I'm going to enjoy this.
Yep.
And then, of course, I had my thermal bonds with it.
Yep.
Perfect.
And it's perfect.
So
and
I used to beat myself up. So there's a big difference between beating yourself up and not beating yourself up.
True. But you know, this is interesting. This is something that because we're working with a conscious group of people. But when we like, you know, when we cut back or we tell our body, you know, we shouldn't be eating these things, I shouldn't be eating that. I mean, you hear that happens a lot at my house, you know, like when we have family parties and my aunties, you know, are all just, oh, I shouldn't be eating that. This is so bad for me. You know, the moment that leaves your mouth, this is so bad for me.
It's worse.
I shouldn't be eating that. You're just like infusing that whole experience with a negative energy. Yeah. That just makes it a negative energy. And you keep saying that over and over and over again. Knock it off. Seriously, good like point. Knock it off. Like Carla says, do the thermal bonds. If you love to eat those things, no problem. Buy the fat suckers. And then eat guilt-free. And like Carla said, enjoy it. But so let's just, I was going back to make a point, but when you eat something that you haven't had for a while because you restricted yourself from eating it, I challenge you to do that one thing or just taste that one thing that you've restricted yourself from eating for so long. And I bet when you bite into that, you're going to hear your body go, It's like Carla and her grilled cheese, and she's laughing. She's probably said that. She's like,
my body said that.
But you can hear your body saying that. Honestly, like if you're that really present and conscious, trust me, and you bite into that something that you restricted yourself from having because you said it was bad for you, and you bite into that, honestly, you're gonna hear your body hum. It's gonna be like, damn, this is so good.
and then to tell you the truth, I had to have 2 NRGs and 2 Shazandras because my body has a sensitivity to both those things.
Right, but you know what? You enjoyed it, and you know what? This is the beautiful thing. And thanks for sharing that. Guess what? You balanced it out with product. That was my point earlier.
More product.
We have the products to balance it out.
Yep.
You know, to iron it out, and you were all good, right? So with that, I hope with today's class, I hope I was able, with the intention, to impart some freedom, more freedom in your lives with your thinking, and it's all good. It's gonna be okay. And Herbalife is a solution to your nutrition. It truly is, because there's nothing else out there that have what we have. And that even at the caliber and the scientific backing and the way it just works, the way we just know it absorbs to absorb, and that your body is actually utilizing it, using it. So, you know, moving forward with our next classes, just be kind and get rid of weight loss. How about that? Just get rid of that weight loss. And yes, congratulate yourselves. Still congratulate your body as it is shredding what it needs, weight in inches, and just be good. And you know what? If you have the body that you have, and let's just say, you know, you enjoy taking that 1 shake a day, then just be happy with your body, period. And start saying nicer things to it. You know, don't be in the shower and like grabbing yourself like, oh my God, you know, no, don't do that. But yeah, so everyone, so I hope this class was good.
Excellent. That was excellent, Coach Shannon. Excellent.
Thank you, because I just sometimes I struggle watching you guys struggle. You know, I'm like, why it's not so hard? Let's just nail this thing once and for all. Why? Because you deserve it. Your body deserves it. My goodness, love it.
Embrace
And
love.
so, yes, next Monday, next mandatory Monday, it will be our last weigh-in that will be up for the cash. And you will not know what the cash is until next Tuesday, but I can tell you somebody's going to be really excited.
Awesome. And you know what, too, like we said in the
Say.
beginning, this is, yeah, when we also said this too, just hang in there, guys, you know, just hang into the last stretch. In our events, we call it, don't miss the last 5 minutes. Never miss the last 5 minutes, right? Just like in these classes, never miss the last class. Just keep on going. You never know, because that could just be a 0.1%. Really, you could just be away 0.1%, right?
Yeah.
That's exactly what's happened in the past.
Yeah.
That's exactly. So
Okay, family, thank you so much for investing your time into yourselves today. Thank you so much for being on this call with all of us today. And congratulations to all of you listening on the replay. So excited to see all of the after pictures. And you guys have an awesome, awesome week. Love you.
Thank you, Coach
Okay.
Shannon.
Love you too, Shannon. That was awesome. Great.
Okay,
Great
awesome.
Zoom.
Okay, have fun.
Beautiful.
Eat all the food. Nah. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Shan.
You're welcome.
Thank you again. Beautiful. Just beautiful.